Once upon a time, in a place where stories breathed life, nestled within a mountain's belly, illuminated by a spectral light, this place, known as the Luminous Library, served as a sanctuary of wonders and an endless ocean of knowledge. Here, every book radiated its unique glow, a reflection of the stories held within from realms long forgotten. In this awe-inspiring sanctuary, we come across Nolan, a youthful academic whose curiosity knew no bounds. Guided by the soft glow of his inquisitiveness, he found himself immersed in this library of luminescence, entranced by the world of radiant literature. Amongst the glowing shelves, a peculiar book captivates his. It was not just any ordinary book, it was a cryptic volume that signaled something beyond understanding, the lost term of such potency that could warp reality at its wish, a word that was buried in the pages of time. At this moment, Nolan realized he had discovered something utterly remarkable, something with the power to alter the course of history. No great quest begins without a team, and so Nolan assembled his, a band of misfits, each with their own unique talents. Together, they ventured into the depths of the Luminous Library, a realm where reality and fiction intermingle. In the world of knights and dragons, they battled fire-breathing beasts with the strength of their unity and wit. They navigated the treacherous seas of pirate tales, outwitting cunning captains and their motley crews. In the realm of fairy tales, they outsmarted wicked witches and trickster trolls, their camaraderie their greatest weapon. Every page turned was a step into a new world, each more challenging than the last. Yet, they were undeterred. The scholar, the warrior, the rogue, and the wise, they were more than just a team. They were a fellowship bound by a shared mission. Each world brought new challenges, but Nolan and his team persevered, driven by their shared mission. The darkest hour is just before the dawn, and for Nolan's team, it was no different. Their journey through countless worlds of fiction had led them to this moment, the climax of their quest. They found themselves standing before the dark sorcerer, the guardian of the lost word, their hearts pounding with the anticipation of the battle to come. The sorcerer, a creature born from the darkest corners of forgotten tales, towered over them, a menacing figure of shadow and power. The air crackled with tension as they faced off, the ominous atmosphere only magnifying the monumental task that lay before them. But Nolan, our young scholar, didn't falter. His courage shone like a beacon, rallying the team. He stepped forth, his voice echoing through the cavernous chamber, challenging the sorcerer. The battle was fierce, a whirlwind of magic and valor, each side unyielding, each blow met with a counter. The team fought with everything they had, their resolve unbroken, their spirits undeterred, and in the end, it was their unity, their shared belief in the quest, that turned the tide. Nolan led them to victory, his leadership and bravery outshining even the most potent magic. The Dark Sorcerer was defeated, his reign of terror ended. With the Dark Sorcerer defeated, the path to the lost word lay open, but it was nothing like they expected. Nolan approached the glowing inscription, his heart pounding with anticipation. The moment was finally here. The lost word, a term shrouded in mystery and revered in hushed whispers, was within his grasp. What power did it hold? He had imagined it as a weapon, a tool of destruction to wield against his enemies. But as he read the inscription, his perception shifted. The lost word was not a weapon but a term of creation, a symbol of understanding. It was a word from a forgotten language, a word that sang with the melody of creation, a word that hummed with the rhythm of understanding. It was a word that held the power to shape worlds, to craft stories, to breathe life into the lifeless. Nolan felt a sudden rush of understanding, as if a veil had been lifted from his mind. He realized that words held power, not in their capacity to harm or to destroy, but in their ability to create, to understand, to enlighten. Words were the architects of ideas, the sculptors of thoughts, the painters of dreams. Nolan understood that the lost word was not meant to be a weapon, but a tool, a key to unlock the boundless potential of the mind. He realized that the power of the word was, in truth, the power of understanding, the power of knowledge, and most importantly, the power of imagination.